And for anyone contemplating a merger, and I know you guys have talked about the good, bad, and ugly of partnerships on your podcast before. I distinctly remember at least one episode about it. You got to go in eyes wide open and look at it as almost like the divorce is imminent, and you have to look.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to look at it as being almost a disagreement rather than agreement. Like have everything outlined as to what could go wrong on the front end.
Yeah, build it with the divorce in mind.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's going to end, whether till death do us part or some other circumstance. So no, we're so unified in what we want to do, and the fact that we want to be at this for a very, 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 very long time. That all of us being in our 30s, we're unified in wanting to do the teaching, the podcasting, the consulting, while at the same time, having our book of business with our practices, and having multiple ways to influence the industry.
It's so great. Really good. I think that would be so daunting to say, let's just merge these 6 practices with these 6 personalities. But it's obviously worked well for you guys. You guys have a great reputation in the industry. You're putting out quality stuff.
How long has it been, Alex?
Yeah. It's the official deal closed January 1 of 22. All of the machinations and the back end stuff were basically laid out earlier in 21, but nothing goes as quickly as you want it to go with banks and financial institutions and third parties. So it was beginning of 22, and we're doing a solely de novo model anymore. Like we're not doing any acquisitions. Like that space is crowded enough as it is, and that's how we.
Tell me why, Alex. Just can you put a
couple of reasons?
I don't want to cut you off, but I want to hear your philosophy and y'all's philosophy on why no more acquisitions.
Well, there's 2 layers to that. The first layer is it would be disingenuous and hypocritical for us to do acquisitions when we coach clients on doing acquisitions. So a lot of our client
meaning
coaching,
a conflict, you'd have a conflict.
There'd be a conflict of interests on a superficial level, and so we don't want to dip our toe into that water and compete with our clients, because we're just not that's not above board, in my opinion. And then the second reason
very
is
virtuous of you guys. I think that's a stretch, but I think that's very virtuous of you.
But yeah, it's a stretch. The optic. The optics are really bad. Like, you could reverse course and do it, but the optics are bad. The second reason that's very compelling is you can do a de novo for a fraction of what you can acquire practice for.
Yes, provided that you don't need cash flow.
Right. Yeah, and that's where we're at.
I know you're like, duh, Bolden. Like, of course I know that. Mm-hmm. I state this stuff because I've said the same thing on many podcasts. When you do an acquisition, typically you're buying cash flow, right? Like that's what you're buying. Let's just be honest. That and some goodwill, right? But goodwill, cash flow. And if you want, and in that problem, sometimes in that acquisition, you have attrition of patience, drama of integrating a new team. Things like that, right? You're having to polish a lot of this stuff. So this integration becomes a heavy lift, potentially. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, not even potentially. Integration is a heavy lift. Full stop. Right, Craig?
Pencils down.